have been a drug dealer, I might have been doing no good and having fights in the streets and whatever, but I was never a house robber, I was never a burglar. So I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm about on the street. One day I get caught and I've been arrested. I'm walking home from the police station, it's got to be 11 at night. As I'm walking home from the police station, the police pull me over again to stop and search me. And I remember I pulled out my letter from the police to say I've just been bailed from the police station. And they just drove off. As they drove off, my phone rang, I've answered it. Hello, it's me solicitor. I'm like, what's up? Like, I'm thinking, what does she want? I've already been bailed. What's up? And she's like, the police have made a mistake. They weren't meant to bail you. They want to remand you into custody. Can you come back? So then that's when I've been like, tell them I'll come back first thing in the morning. It's too late now, I've got no transport, blah, blah, blah. I've made the decision immediately to run. After everything I've been through with them police, like kicking my door off, I didn't believe that they were going to do right by me. And that's why I decided to run. Because I thought, there's no way I'm sitting in jail for a crime that I haven't committed. Being young, being dumb, I ran. And I probably shouldn't have, but I'm glad I did, because if I did never run, I would have never found martial arts. I woke up first thing in the morning, like 5, 6 a.m, because I was a bit paranoid, thinking they might come to my house for me. I've applied for a passport, got my passport back that day. I've then got the train from Liverpool Lime Street to London. When I went to get on the train to France on the Eurostar, there was 2 queues. There was a man and a woman, and I can remember they were looking at the passports and scanning them. And I remember I'm sweating. I'm thinking, oh my God, they're gonna check my passport, they're gonna scan it, something's gonna come back that I'm wanted, I'm gonna get arrested. And I remember this queue was moving quicker, so I've changed into this queue. And as I gave my passport to the woman, she just went, thanks. She didn't even scan it. And I just got straight on the Eurostar. And I'm thinking, what? Now, as I'm on the Eurostar, for some reason I thought we were gonna stop at a border and get a passport check. So I'm still sweating on the train thinking, oh, I still haven't made it. And then, okay, we're at France, I got off the train and I'm like, no border checks, no nothing, it was that easy. I thought, wow. Honestly, when I first left, I didn't think I was going to make it past London, never mind France and Thailand. But in my mind, I just thought, fuck the police, I want to make their job as hard as possible. From France, I flew to Dubai, from Dubai to Bangkok, and then I flew to Koh Samui. So the fact that I lasted 9 months in Koh Samui, after then I thought, I don't think these are coming for me here, I think the coast is clear. And that's when I decided to go to Malaysia. I want to, whatever just happened to me, I want to be able to do that to other people. So now I've got the bug to compete. So now I'm competing. I'm doing all these competitions. I'm beating everyone. I've slowly started to beat everyone in the country. Now I'm going outside and I'm competing internationally. I'm winning competitions in Singapore, whatever. I went to the World Championships and represented Great Britain while I was on the run. Like, I did a lot of things that I never thought I'd do at that point. And I remember coming back to Malaysia and Bruno's like, look, I think you should do this MMA tournament coming up. That's when I kind of started training MMA. I went to my first fight. Second fight, and I'm just now starting to take people down and submit people in MMA. And I remember thinking, like, it's more dangerous. But when I take these people down, they don't really know what to do on the floor like jiu-jitsu guys. So I was like, I'm enjoying this. So I'm going competition. I got all the way to the final. Now I'm in the and he's not wanted. Don't know how, but he did. He's give it to the guy. The guy let me fight.
Make some noise! The Cream Rock!
Check that leg kick. Nice combo.
Yes, combination.
Nice knee. And Nasri with the tie plum.
He's looking for dominance.
Oh, nice takedown.
Guard is up very high. Now
He has the shoulder.
I thought, I want to go home, but I can't. I've probably done all I can do in Southeast Asia. I thought Europe's where I need to be. I need to get on shows in Europe. me, they get me.
Shem's training videos, nice near that, almost think of it.
So I went to Belfast.
Hard squeeze.
I won me fight.
There it is. Beautiful jiu-jitsu by Shamrock.
I won the belt. My first ever professional title. And now that I've won it, this is when all the little snakes start coming out the woodwork, all these fake profiles on Instagram, people sharing me mugshot, people were commenting under the promotions pictures of me with the title, he's a robber, he's a scumbag, he's a criminal. So I thought, I know this is a bigger risk going back to defend it, but I don't care. I went back to defend me belt.
Take down with Shamrock, look at the 2 hooks in, look at that level straight away, but Kelly explodes and gets out.
It was the first fight my mum ever come to watch me. My mum come over with me little brother.
That hit landed on the temple, and we see Kelly in the stretch. Shamrock is out! We have a new champion!
I got knocked out. And then I got arrested. The Scouse police flew me straight back to Liverpool. And then I went from training and fighting straight to jail. I was straight into Walton jail. I got remanded into custody. They refused to give me bail. When I went to court, they said I've travelled the world on fake passports, and that's why they shouldn't give me bail, because I'll run. I travelled the world on my own passport. I never needed to use no one else's. It's not their fault, they're stupid, but it is what it is. I ended up doing 6 months in Walton. It wasn't nice, it wasn't fun. I would never glamorise it. I would never recommend anyone goes there. It was the shittest time of my life. But it was something that I needed to go through to get to where I am now. I've gone to court. I got a not guilty. I've got freed. I'm a free man. I'm back home in Liverpool. And the first place I wanted to come to was Next Gen. My first session in Next Gen, I'm training with Paddy, I'm training with Molly, I'm here, it was boss lad. I threw up everywhere in the toilet, being out of shape from jail, but I was loving it, lad. And I just committed myself to the gym every day. I ended up winning 2 world titles for the gym, and now ultimately getting signed by OKTAGON, and here I am, do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter who I'm fighting. He's just a body. It can be whoever. I don't see a person anymore. It's not a game. It's not fun. It's a fight to the death. And if I don't kill him, he's gonna kill me in front of my family. And that's not happening. If the referee don't jump in, I don't give a fuck. I'm not stopping. There's no mercy. No, I'm there to take his head off. I'm gonna go on to do the biggest thing on OKTAGON. I'm gonna run through this fella April 29th, first round submission. I'll take the lightweight belt, I'll take the featherweight belt, and trust me, people are gonna remember my name. But my biggest dream one day is to have like my own place, where maybe I can teach kids from unfortunate backgrounds, bring them in, teach them martial arts, keep them off the streets. Because I know that's what I needed when I was a kid. I was a little twat. But I know if I had this when I was a kid, I would have loved it. My role models were fucking big gangbangers on the corner. But now, we do have that. So now it's our job as them people to represent for this city and show like, nah, you don't need to do that, boys. You can make money doing this. You can better your life doing this. And ultimately, that's my goal.
All the people who shut the door on me, everyone who hated. You want to know me now? You want to know me now?
We couldn't have written a better ending. But for me, it's just the beginning. And OKTAGON's the platform for me to showcase what I can do.
I was living with my grandmother, and my childhood was perfect. I was an active kid, you know, so I was too much on the street. I was 10 years, I was walking around with guys like 20, 25 years, you know, and I was never home. And I was training without knowing I was training. I was running everywhere. That time, rap career was very famous, and actually, I get the name. They was calling me Cisco there in Guinea. Like everybody was knowing me Cisco. I become a rapper, and then I become a dancer. I was a small child. I do everything. And then my grandmother got really sick. I come then in Europe. Belgium, you have more opportunity. I have my family here, and everybody who I grew up with is already in Europe. But like I say, sometimes you don't always choose the right path. Like I had a fight on the street, and there was one guy who always said to me, "Go, you are talented, go to gym." I said, "No, who needs fighting? I don't need that, you know." I was fighting too much on the street. In Belgium, if you have like too much police report, they'll put it together and they sentence you. And I had like 10 police reports, you know, and they put all together, they sentenced me. I was in prison, and my sister and my mother come and they visit me, you know, and my sister was crying. I was like, damn, they're crying for me because I'm in prison. No, I cannot do that no more. That small thing was the things that changed everything. After the prison, when you asked me, what do you want to be? I didn't know. I didn't have a plan. Then my friend said to me, please try the gym. I say, okay, now why not?
Damn, but never been back. Telling that nobody's safe.
He was a guy with a lot of problems. I saw he had fire in his eyes. He was very hungry. So I told him, stay away from the streets. I'm gonna help you.
There's nothing for him, nothing. Push.
MMA come out of nowhere. I never dreamed of something like MMA. I didn't know nothing about MMA.
He's the perfect model of you can chase.
A star has been born here.
He beat every opponent thrown at him to remain undefeated and fought his way to a title match with Paradiso.
Paradiso seems a little bit shook.
Nice right.
Final 30 seconds here.
Lawson, Black Panther, Keita.
I come from prison, man. And look, I'm fighting with every 1,000 people. This thing saved my life, man. He saved my life.
Love everybody, man. And now, Ivan, push it down. Ivan. Give me my belt, man.
I knew everything about Ivan Bushra. And I know this guy I can beat.
Teraz, že získal nejaký opasok, neviem aký, lebo ozajstný opasok mám ja.
Do you know Saladin? No ground game. He punched you in the face. McGregor, no ground game. I would do the same, brother.
Everybody say no. He say, why are you fighting him now? He's too strong. If I put my mind into it, I know I can beat everybody. I say I'm gonna beat this guy.
Keita taking on the champ. Many believe it's too soon.
Pushinger is a legend, yeah. But you have to fight the best to become better.
Oh, the right hand caught him. He's got wobbly legs for it. Oh, the right hand through again.
I have good strategy. I know Ivan is very bad at shooting.
Also, I want to be double champ. 66, I want that belt also. My girlfriend is here. Get this.
First, he was like, he was crazy about me. Yeah.
That's not true. She was crazy about me.
No.
Actually, first I was chilling after school, and she was passing by, and I was like a social guy. I talked to everybody, and I said to her, "You're gonna be my wife one day," you know, things like that. Choking.
And I was like, "No, never."
No, not your type. And then yeah, after that, I didn't saw her like 2 years. And then when she see me, she saw me. She said, "Keita," she want to talk to me every day. It was like that. She was the one for falling in love with me.
Yeah, that's true. Keita is so obsessed with his sport. I know every time that he will win because I know he is the best. Not because he's my boyfriend that I am saying, but he's a born talent, you know?
Step into the Muay Thai world, says all about his confidence.
Palace is a legend, very good kickboxers, maybe one of the best in Europe.
Like, oh, looking to catch the kick early.
I'm doing this perfect challenge. He was the perfect challenge.
Focus, focus.
Oh, head kick! Keita might be hurt as this second round comes to an end.
It's better you knock me out or I'm still gonna come. I'm gonna throw. 3, 4.
Masterclass of striking. Fight, getting gritty.
It's a draw and we're going for an extra round.
Wow, here we go. Oh, nice jab. Oh, jump knee.
For the winner, Black Panther, Keita!
Maybe you do tennis much with Keita, he will win also, because he has the spirit of a warrior.
Your fan block is amazing. Do you feel the atmosphere during the fight?
You guys see only these people who are here, but when you go now to my hometown, there are a lot of people there, so you cannot lose with so much support.
Keita. Everyone started to look at him, and he just brings fire to every fight, and that's how his fan base started growing.
We see how he starts from nothing, from zero, you know? And we were close to him, and he's still the same.
We do sports together, we go watch a movie together. It's always different things, but doing paintball one time, it's very, very fun.
Met de Black Panther, dat is Keita. Kijk hoe we de tegenstanders gaan eten.
Someone came with the idea to buy a big logo and represent Keita. Like we are the team of Keita, you know?
I wanted to fight for the title, and Sanexia was not ready for me. I was a little bit mad, I'm not gonna lie about it.
Mate Sane Kidze is who he's got his eyes on, but tonight he has to get through this man, Samuel Barth.
My manager said, actually, it's a big challenge for you. I said, now I want you.
Look at this combination. Barth is having to deal with a lot of problems.
He was in panic, he didn't know what to do.
The referee didn't stop the fight, I was mad a little bit at the referee.
It was just in time, I was saved by the bell, like they say.
Look at this, Keita talking to him.
I like to talk to my opponent sometimes, just to tell them I'm prepared to die.
Love. I don't have words. Soon, featherweight champ, double champ. Like I said, talk about it and do it. Who is next?
After the fight,
I'm gonna buy this car.
This is the next car of
Keita.
Losing
Keita. Oh, imagine having this. I put rap in Black Panther.
Yeah, crazy.
It's gonna be firework, 100%.
He will be the new, yeah.
Bringing energy to every fight, I think is something natural. I'm just myself.
He's always active, he's never tired, always active. Yeah, it's crazy guy, really crazy.
Ready, what you saying, man, I'm ready.
I don't have pressure. I have my doubts. I'm not scared to lose, and the only thing I know, I'm gonna win. He is the bad guy, he is the lion, and I must kill the lion.
We work hard on every skill. We have the best team, so 200%. So yeah, Keita will be ready.
Yeah, ready, set, go, really prep, though, want a metro, oh man.
At this moment, with all the people around me, I'm hungry. As long I'm in the gym, putting the work, nobody can beat me.
No one fights like him. He is fast, explosive, strong, smart. For me, he's the best fighter and he will be the best in the world.
And these people think they can beat me. Never.
Now comes the next big step. A new weight class and the second championship title on the line.
At this point in their career, this will be defining.
Bratislava and the Czech super talent, Jakub Tikota.
You talk about rising stars, this man is one, Jakub Tikota.
Who already missed one chance at the championship title by a hair's breadth.
Věřím si, že ho dokážu porazit. Jsem ready, být v top formě a vzít si titul.
Soon, featherweight champ, double champ.
He's a very good fighter. I'm a hungry guy. I must win. I don't have a choice.
Čekání je u konce. OKTAGON je zpátky v Bratislavě s bitvou o trůny. Schyluje se k titulovému souboji. Neporazitelný král lehké váhy Lozené Keita chce ovládnout i pérovou divizi. Její hradby bude hájit princ českého MMA Jakub Tichota. Usedne Black Panther na druhý trůn, nebo Tichota šokuje scénu a stane se prozatímním šampionem. Do akce je povolán zabiják soupeřů v prvním kole Vlasto Čepo. Cestu mu skříží moldavský fantom Jon Taburseanu. Ten stejně jako El Chapo ukončil všechny přestřelky před limitem. Kdo z nich půjde k zemi? Matouš Kohout versus Karol Ryšavý. To je skvělý souboj mezi 4 a 5 lehké váhy o vyšší pozici v žebříčku. V jaké formě se Bomby vrátí do hry po operaci čelisti? Na jevišti OKTAGONu se poprvé objeví vycházející britská hvězda Shamrock. Šampion 2 organizací ukončuje soupeře způsoby, které jsme dosud neviděli. Čeká ho ale náročný test. Brazilský mistr submisí Artur Lima. Střet talentů. Šampion OKTAGON výzvy Roman Paulus se utká s obávaným Němcem Nickem Samsonidzem s černým pásem v brazilském jiu-jitsu a 7 popravami v prvním kole. Jedničku německého ženského MMA Katarinu Tigres Dalizdu chce skrotit tvrdá Brazilka Isabela de Padua, autorka 5 ukončení. Je Dalizda další v pořadí? Dámy a pánové, toto je OKTAGON 42.
Dámy a pánové, chlapci a děvčata, moji milí samurajové, po 554 dnech jsme zpátky v místě, kde to celé začalo. Bratislavo, krásný dobrý večer, OKTAGON je zpět. Chyběli jste nám a věřím, že i my vám. A samozřejmě věřím, že také víte, že většinu té komunikace už jedeme v angličtině, ale párkrát si určitě mezi sebou něco řekneme. So, welcome also for all the fans around the world, I believe right now around the world, not just in Europe. My name is Ondřej. Here is Brian with me. Hello, Brian.
Good to be here. Good to be in Bratislava. Excited for tonight, my friend.
I just said that we are back in Bratislava, in the city where it all began after more than 500 days, which is like kind of depth for the viewers in Bratislava. So I believe that we will pay it back tonight.
I can feel it. Even at the weigh-ins yesterday, the amount of people that turned up to cheer their fighters on. You've got great fighters from Bratislava, Roman Paulus, of course, you've got Rishavi, and then Chepo as well. They're all coming back here, looking forward to performing in front of this crowd.
We call this tournament also as a UK invasion to OKTAGON because we got plenty of UK fighters. There should be more, but things go always differently than we were believing that it's gonna be. But finally, we got a lot of talents here, so let's introduce them.
Listen, we have got 3 UK fighters making the walk into this cage tonight. We have Callum Mullen. He has taken on Jakub Donnell. Callum Mullen is undefeated as an amateur, undefeated as a pro. All of his 5 victories are by finish, 3 knockouts, 2 submissions, and he could really shine here in this cage. Then we've got Stuart Austin, the heavyweight, coming in, taking on Wintner. He believes one big victory here, one big finish against the huge Netherlands fighter could set him up to be the first man to fight for that title, for that heavyweight crown. And then we have Shamrock. Yeah. Shamrock, who we introduced with an amazing documentary about his story. 10 years on the run for a crime he didn't commit. 10 years has been the road to redemption. He is now 8-1 as a professional, and he believes tonight on this platform he will shock the world and show them what Shamrock is all about.
I'm looking for it, and also there is a fight for the thrones of lightweight because number 4 and number 5 will clash their hands tonight. It's gonna be Karol Bombi Rishavi against Matouš Kohout. Stylistically, maybe 2 different fighters, but what we expect? It's gonna be in stand, it's gonna be on the ground, where it's going to be?
It's going to be a war.
It's going to be a war.
It's going to be a war. That is what it's going to be. You've got 2 of the most exciting, aggressive, fan-favorite fighters coming into this cage, and they both want to put on the show. We have got Slovakia versus Czech Republic. This is how it all started, Andre. This is how you started all of this. And tonight, it will not just be for the victory, but be for national pride as well.
Okay, then we go to co-main event, and there is Vlasto Chepo and Jon Tuborceanu. It's almost nonsense to say, to put the bet on KO because it's just a little bit over 1. So we believe it's going to be first round. It's going to be crazy fight, and Vlasto needs to win in front of his home crowd, and also because he wants something more in September here, or actually in October now.
Well, listen, you saw at the weigh-ins there was a banana to start with, which was kind of random, but there was a huge amount of aggression between these 2. Chepo needs the victory here. He's got 11 wins, 11 first-round finishes. He's coming up against the young Moldovan, 21 years of age, 6 victories, 6 finishes, and he believes he can finish Chepo in the very second round. He is here to spoil the party.
We got crazy weight in with those 2 guys behind us, so we will see what they will perform tonight. And then the title fight, interim title fight for featherweight, Jakub Tichota against Lozen Keita. I believe that even this arena, like maybe 90%, maybe more people betting on Lozen Keita, but we know that Jakub Tichota is no joke.
Listen, some fighters have skills that are the kryptonite to other other fighters. Jakub Tikota is 23 years of age. He trains every week, 7 days a week, 2 times a day, and he is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. He has competed multiple times in grappling. He has over 50 fights as an amateur. I think that he really believes his style, his grappling, his strength could be the first one to ever give Keita a loss.
We will see if he will get almost second double champ in Octagon or Jakub Tikota will shock the world. Definitely 10 fights, which will be incredible. And in the first fight, we got a fighter who was on the beginning because he was the first fighter in the first fight ever what we did in 2016 in summer in Bratislava. So we are back in Bratislava and ready for tournament Octagon 42. Come with us. We can start just now.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you.
Rules, they'll take place in a cage we call the octagon cage. It's a circle, and they are allowed stand-up techniques like boxing, Thai boxing, karate, and others, and they can also force the fight to the ground and utilize jiu-jitsu, judo, and other grappling techniques. Each round will be fought over 5 minutes. The normal fights are 3 5-minute rounds, and then title fights will be 5 3-minute rounds. The match ends either with a knockout, a submission, a halting by the referee if it decides the opponent has had too much punishment, or if we go to the final bell, we have victory by judges' scorecards. The deciding factors for the fights will be strike impact efficiency. It's damage. Damage is the #1 key, is the most important thing. As we look at our card here, you see the prelims. We're going to start off with a underground fight as I welcome in Mr. Brian Lacey.
Oh, it's good to be here, Luke. Good to be beside you. We are back in Bratislava, September 11th, 2021. We were last in the Andre Nepela Arena. We are back with a fantastic card, kicking off, as you said, with these 4 preliminary fights, and also highlighting there for the UK and Irish fans. We have got some UK fighters on show. Callum Mullen taking on Jakub Donald. Jakub Donald was a runner-up in the Octagon Challenge. He is 11-3, taking on the 5-0 Mullen. The Lister versus Dipad. Wow, the Brazilian, a finisher as well. 5 of her 8 victories are by finish, 3 by submission, 2 knockouts. Those 3 submissions are all guillotines, but the Lister on a 3-fight win streak, 2 of those coming inside Octagon. And then Stuart Austin taking on the huge guy from the Netherlands, Wintner. The Wintner is coming, that's what they say. And Stuart Austin believes the difference in this fight will be his experience. Then we move on to our main card, and what a way to kick this off. Roman Paulus, Bratislava's own Roman Paulus, taking on the returning Samsonidze. I say returning, this is his Octagon debut, but he has been away since 2021 after a horrific leg break in the cage. He is back and looking to get back to winning ways. Then we have the debut of Shamrock, already causing stirs through the lightweight and featherweight division, taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Lima. Kimball versus Wolf in the catchweight of 104 kilograms. The lightweight bout that will see number 4 versus number 5. The Mighty Rooster Kohut versus Karol Rishavi. And then Chepo will be taking on Jon Tabarushenu. That will be our co-main event, leading us to our main event, the interim title fight that will see Keita look for champ status in the featherweight division and the lightweight division against Prague's own Jakub Tikota. One hell of a card, Luke.
10 fights, all action-packed. But to start us off, we have some Octagon Underground.
Octagon Underground rules. The journey towards this fight has been so much tumultuous. Marek Bartel got a call at 1 in the morning last night saying his fight was off. Ollie Magna also got one saying his was off. They're in 2 different weight classes, but they have agreed to step in on the modified rules, the Octagon Underground rules. Muay Thai in small gloves that will see them go for 3 3-minute rounds, and if it's a draw by the end of that, we will have an extra round. This is one hell of a fight to kick us off.
spectacular tonight.
Here he comes. I'm going to say it, Luke. This right now, by the way he took that fight last night, this is the people's champ, Marek Bartel, representing OFA Gym from here in Bratislava. Actually comes from the Czech Republic. Oh, he's already taken the cameraman out. He's 1-0 before he's even got to the cage, Luke. But this man, I spoke to him at breakfast and I said, you ready? He said, oh, you don't know what's happened, do you? And I said, no. He said, I got a phone call while I was asleep, 1 a.m., saying the fight's changed. We've had to pull you off of your fight, but there's an option that you can fight Magna, even though Magna's up a weight class. He literally went, yep, and went back to sleep. That's the man, Luke. That is the man.
Well, you're talking about a man who's allowed now for the first time to fight in his hometown of Bratislava. First time he's been able to do it for Octagon, so he wasn't going to let that opportunity go past him. And you can feel the difference in energy that he has. Also, the first ever Octagon MMA fight to step inside the Octagon cage.
History made.
So history made here as we start our first fight. And just has a really fan-favorite style, comes out exciting striking, very explosive, obviously going to be outsized, so going to have to use that speed and movement to try and avoid Ollie Magna.
Oh, and this guy as well, you talk about size matching, he had a 4-fight losing streak at lightweight. He was trying his hardest to get back into the winning ways, and then he said, look, I'm just going to have fun fights and I'm going to take that weight cut away. He did that in Munich. He moved up to welterweight against Hangs. Hangs caught him with a knee while he was grounded. He said, I spoke to him about it afterwards. He said, I was rocked. I really couldn't see. I was seeing 3 Hangs at once. But the referee said, oh, it's time to continue. So he thought, I've probably only got 1 minute in this fight to try and make something happen. I'm going to aim for the man in the middle. He did that. He knocked the man out, and he claimed his first victory in 5 fights. Listen to that reception. Once again, the people's champ, Marek Bartel, inside the cage. Tail of the tape between these two. 29 years of age is Bartel against the 35-year-old Norwegian Ollie Magna. Height and reach will be on the side of Magna. Weight as well, that will be drastically on the side of the Norway fighter, but the tip sport odds easing their way towards Marek Bartel. This will be the first fight of the night. We are back in Bratislava for the first time tonight. Let's hand it to Ondrej Novotný.
Tak tady, dámy a pánové, ještě jednou vítejte na stadionu v Bratislavě, Typos Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, welcome in Bratislava. We are ready for the first fight of this evening. It's gonna be a fight under underground rules. 3 rounds, 3 minutes. Let me introduce you both fighters, and we will start in a blue corner. He's 35 years old, 187 centimeter tall, weight in at 84.1 kilo. Represent Novus Academy, and the coaches in his corner are Jon Olaf Einemo and Stalen Young. He has a professional record of 14 MMA fights, 7 wins and 7 losses. Fighting out of Norway, Ole Magnor! Across the cage in the red corner, he is 29 years old, 182 centimeter tall, weight in at 77.6 kilo. Represent OKTAGON Fighting Gym Bratislava, and the coaches in his corner are Ilja Škondrič, Igor Daniš and Vojto Barborík. He has a professional record of 23 fights, 11 wins and 12 losses. Fighting out of Czech Republic, but living in Bratislava, Marek Bartel!
Okay, you know the rules, 3 rounds, 3 minutes. Extra round is possible in this fight. Touch your gloves. Okay, step back.
Set and ready we are for this underground rules battle that we'll see Norway versus the Czech Republic by way of Bratislava. Marek Bartel, blue corner, white shorts. Ollie Magno from Norway, blue corner, black and gold shorts. We are set, we are ready, we are back in Bratislava. I'm Brian Lacey, beside me Luke Barnett. Off we go, Luke.
Early start here with Magna. Low leg kick getting the range, but blocked by Bartel.
The size difference, it is David versus Goliath here.
Yeah, Bartel needs to utilize that speed, movement, and not get stuck in the pocket trying to throw hands. Tyson Magna, predominantly a wrestler or a grappler, but does possess good stand-up as well.
We've seen power in his hands. He rocked Kotelik, he knocked down Ushka before Ushka Found his senses, got back to his feet and took that victory.
There was a nice left hand slap, right hand there as well. Distraction.
Oi, oi!
Back and forth.
I like the movement of and the body language of Bartel.
Yeah, trying to get his range at the moment. Just shy with that right hand, but good idea. Goes again with that low outside kick. Nice feints. Pops out. Ooh, head kick from Magna, unexpected. Goes to the body again with that body kick. Landed that a few times. Big welt on the side of Magna.
Yeah, he keeps feeding that rear right leg into that side of the midsection of Ollie Magna. And credit to both fighters for taking this, right? I know they had the training camp, they wanted to do this, but they're fighters, aren't they, when it comes down to it? Both of them willing to fight anyone, anywhere, any weight class.
Definitely, like you said, for Bartel, it was a lightweight, decided to go to one.
Oh, the right hand connected!
And then goes high with the kick as well.
Marek Bartel timed that blitz in, came over the top, the right hand caught the left hand side of
Nice
Magna.
left hook as well, now into the clinch. This is where you might see the power of Magna.
Yeah, you can see certainly in the clinch, he looks the stronger of the two. No takedowns in this.
So deploying, nice elbow on the inside.
Magna trying to get it up against the cage here, Luke. He's done the right thing trying to keep this distance because at range, Bartel was starting to find those shots.
Yeah, it was the speed, the in and out speed, and then jumping in on those bursts. Like you said, blitz attack lands well there with the right hand, but took it well, did Magna, and again, that comes down to the size and the weight.
And we've seen with Magna's fights before, we saw it in Kotelik. Kotelik dropped him before Magna came back.
Magna definitely wearing some of the damage though of Bartel. Well on the side of the body and a scratch or a mark on the top of the right-hand side of the head as well.
Lots of little feints coming from Marek Bartel, all those little raised knees, the twitches. What we've seen sometimes with these underground fights, especially the short notice ones, it's happened a few times. It's that first round, really, there's not much action, right, Luke, but this is completely polar opposite.
Yeah, starting fast here, but then moving fast.
Oh,
in our last 10 seconds, another nice right hand from Bartel. Doesn't even seem to phase. Another right hand.
That is the money shot, Luke, right?
Landed multiple times. And we get a fast round, only 3 minutes, remember, in the underground rules. Bartel landed 3 very solid right hands in that round. But Magna seems unfazed.
Yeah, it certainly felt the power of Bartel. And it's the movement, the looseness of Bartel that really shone through there, used the cage very well. Once he found his range, and just describe that because it is a thing, it's not just a case of standing at the same range with every single fighter, is it? Everyone's different, everyone has a different fighting style, different place they put their front foot, how they hold their hands. When you're in there, what do you do? What do you really have to adapt to?
You have to look for the shapes that they're creating. You have to have micro understanding of where their hips go, where their feet go. So it's very difficult. You see here, just missing with that right hand, very close. But what you have to watch is the feet, how close the feet have to get for that right hand to land. So you watch the hand land, but it's about the foot position. And I think he's been trying to set up that right head kick the entire time. Lands another beautiful blitzing shot here. And this was a nice right hand too. That was probably the more convincing of all three. But great round for Bartel.
Really strong stuff. What a way to kick this off as well. 1 round down. Already the Andre Nepella Arena filling up here for the first fight of the night. They touch gloves. Bartel in the red corner. Oy.
Catches that kip, go back down to the ground, but obviously underground rules.
Now Magna, what adjustments would you look for Magna to make? That right hand is the one causing the problems. What's he need to do differently?
But the reason it's causing the problems is because he's allowing Bartel to go first. He needs to be more aggressive, not try and counter-strike. He's too slow to counter Bartel. He needs to go first and last. So he needs to start off the combination, even if it's just a feint. Now he needs to, he tries a spinning attack. Not the most nimble of fighters is Magna, but give it a go.
But that's it, but he's creative. That's what I like. It's unorthodox, creative, and dangerous at all times.
Bossing the position now is Magna controlling the center of the cage.
Again, you just see Bartel trying to inch his way forward into his range.
Needs to be careful though, drifting quite a lot to the left-hand side. Catches that kick well.
On into the clinch they go again.
Okay, like Ollie Magna looking for a judo throw, but obviously it doesn't help.
Still like to see it though, right? Trying to get it towards the cage. Bartel with those knees, just attacking the legs, the thighs.
Gets those double underhooks, but it's very difficult to use strikes from double underhook position. Referee breaks him away.
One thing we haven't seen much from Magner, and again, we've got to take into account, he's been training for an MMA fight against a guy who's already fought that he dominated on the ground, so I'm sure grappling has been the heaviest part of his camp. But the jab would be nice, right? The jab just constantly coming out or something.
Yeah, he has the reach advantage, so he needs to keep them at bay in some way. If there's going to be a jab, it's going to be a front kick, even if it's just going to be a feint. Little feints coming out now, a bit better, but he needs to start the action. If he keeps being reactive and trying to counter, which could be his bit more style. That's the kick that Bartel's trying to set up. He went low, went to the body, went low, went to the body, but he wants that headshot. Nice right hand from Magner, finding home again for that. Confidence growing.
That was a solid right hand down the pipe from Magner. Now pushing forward, big body kick. Oh, more coming out, Magner. Oh, he got caught with the right.
Caught on the way in.
He definitely got caught with the right hand. You can see Bartel felt him go limp as he approached him.
Yeah, he's shook now, Ollie Magner. Give him a second to try and regain confidence. Another left hand, another right hand.
Oh, here comes Bartel. I love the underground rules, Luke. I love the underground rules.
And again, short round, it feels like only 3 minutes in there, but might feel long for Magner at the moment.
Another fantastic round between these two. There were improvements from Magner. His output, his pressure changed.
Much better round from Magner entirely until that big shot landed as he came forward. He kind of lunged in a little bit, got hit with a right hand counter and wobbled him badly. Even then when he was walking back to his corner, he kind of was phasing left and right. So he's definitely affected from that second round. Some heavy shots, and the best shot of the fight so far landed in the corner of Bartel.
Yeah, really, once again, another solid round. But would you give the same advice towards Ollie Magner as far as keep that pressure up, keep moving forward, try and work so that it's harder for Bartel?
He needs to draw Bartel out, so he needs to throw something to make Bartel throw and then go. We can't just wildly come forward like he did here. There's that right hand that he get caught with as he charges forward. Maybe we'll see that again. No, we don't get to see it again. So we see the back and forth. And this is again, Bartel almost made the same mistake then as he charged forward into the power. There's a big difference, like you said, controlling the distance, controlling the range. You don't want to overexert yourself forward and walk into big shots. You need to stay in middle range.
So round 3, third and final round potentially, if this is deemed a draw at the end of this. Yeah, listen to the crowd. If it is deemed a draw, we do have extra round in effect. Oi.
You can see there from the tip sport odds, Bartel heavily the favourite going into this third and final round. I would agree entirely. I feel like he's landed the best shots. Magnus had his moments.
Yeah, you saw Bartel again swinging that right hand, spinning attack this time. Oh, look at that, and a little trip takedown.
Just for fun.
Magner recognizes it. He gets told off. Magner says, yeah, that's cool, man. It's all good. Oh, good.
I think he said, I let him do it. I did take that from that. He'd never take me down. Oh, big shot.
Oh, right hand. Cleanest shot.
Comes up with that head kick as well. Magnus still dangerous.
He's always dangerous. That way.
Just trying to trip off balance.
But that right hand again, this time from Magner.
Even though Bartel heavily in front, I feel in the first and second round, still going for the finish in this third round, putting a show on. It is his hometown here in Bratislava.
He is the only fighter coming out of OFA gym, represented here. And he has made Bratislava his home for his family. And they have taken him into his arms. You saw it at the weigh-ins yesterday, you saw it at the walkout today. Oi. Well, Ollie Magner has spoiled more than one party before. Kotelik returned to action in the Stvanica. That was Octagon 34. And Magner upset that return. And he's still got time, 1 minute 33 seconds to do it here for Bartel.
He needs to show some urgency though if he wants to. Controlling the range well here, controlling the centre, but not really doing much with it. Goes low.
Oh,
just misses with that big swing. from Bartel.
And listen to the crowd here. They are enjoying this opening bout of the night.
And we are pretty much full here, Brian, half full in our opening fight.
Always good to see. And again, back into the clinch. Oi, there's a low one, I think. 48 seconds now left.
Yeah, even though the size advantage, you can see Bartel quite comfortable in the clinching position. I feel like Magna not specifically dangerous there. He might be strong, but I don't feel like he has a good grasp of Thai boxing and controlling the posture in the head and movement. Not very loose in the hips to throw up those knees to the head. So Bartel feels comfortable charging forward into that Thai clinch.
Yeah, once again, these guys were set to have standard MMA bouts. Both opponents came out. Both men shook hands, signed on the dotted line and said, look, let's make sure we can still fight here in this city in the return of Octagon to Bratislava.
Nice charge forward there from Magna. I'd like to see more as we go into the last 10.
Final 10 seconds. If this does go to the judges' scorecard, once again, we'll remind you that this will go to an extra round. Whether it will need it or not, I think he hurt his leg. See him back off there. See how Bartel sat straight down. That left leg, he threw a kick, and I think Magna checked it. Something definitely happened there.
Well, hopefully he's hoping not for a fourth round. I don't think we'll see one. I feel like Bartel comfortably in front there, but we'll see what the judges have to say.
What a twist that would be, and I don't mean the pun on that, but if he's injured that left leg.
Yeah, I feel like he must have injured it in the dying moment.
Yeah, in the crowd
definitely feels like he's won.
And you have to say, the more effective striking
100%,
was his way.
Fun fight. Two rounds.
Yeah.
2 rounds. Yeah. See a few highlights from throughout the fight, those twitches. And Bartel just a little bit sharper of the two. And very comfortable in this Thai clinch position. Nice knee to the midsection there as well. Magna had his moments, but we can see here from the stats, significant strikes in the favor of Marek Bartel. And the output there as well. Great fight from these two men.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how judges scored this fight after 3 rounds. 29-28, 30-28, and 29-28, all for the winner. Marek Bartel!
I wish you the best, bro. Thank you. Shit happens, man. Yeah, no. But thank you. You're so tough, man. Thank you so much, too.
Velký potlesk oběma, samozřejmě také Ole Magnorovi, který vzal ten zápas, byť to není úplně jeho disciplína. Ole Magnor, big applause for him. Thank you very much that you took that fight in underground rules. We will see you definitely next time. Thank you, bro. We will see you next time in MMA. Thank you, guys. Marku, tak gratuluju moc. Druhé vítězství v řadě, ale zdálo se mi už někdy od poloviny zápasu, že levá noha není úplně 100%.
V prvom rade vás chcem všetkých veľmi pekne pozdraviť. Do piče matere, 7 rokov som čakal, kým sa tu budem môcť ukázať. Všetky oktagóny som vás tu počul a lasával tú atmosféru. A hovoril som si, že raz by som tu kurva chcel zápasiť. A konečne je to tu, takže ďakujem ti, Ondrik, že si mi to dovolil. A teda k zápasu, no všetko prebiehalo podľa plánu, vedeli sme, že bude ťažší, silnejší, delší, takže sme chceli hlavne proste hrať hru a vyčkávať a ťukať ho z dálky a keď tak ve třetím kole sa pustiť do nejakej bitky, ale v polovine druhého kola som si pravdepodobne otrel hamstring, takže som nevedel stáť na nohe, každý krok sa mi podlamovalo koleno a snažil som sa to nejak maskovať a bolo to ešte aj na prednej nohe, že furt mi tam kopal tie calf kicky, takže som to musel tak nejak blokovať, ale Hovorím, jebal to pes, však už to dobojujú. A potom hovorím chalanom v rohu, že do 3. kola, že už budem môcť iba klinčovať, že už proste to nepôjde, že neviem proste boxovať s ním plnohodnotne postoj. A tak sa to našťastie dobojovalo do vítězního konce. No.
Myslím, že jsi to dobojoval, že jsi užil atmosféru a 7.10. budeme zpátky v Bratislavě na tomto kolbišti, takže počítám, že 7.10. konečně taky v MMA.
Jakože popravde toľko som ma to čakal a pripadá mi to, že prokladej turnaj, že tolik pičovín, čo sa udialo za poslední 2 dny. Ale ne, určite kdykoliv sa sem rád vrátim. Samozrejme, víš, že ja bych sa nejradšej zápasil každý měsíc, ale bohužel zdraví neslúži, jak má, takže sa to nedá. Ale určite, když mi pošleš nabídku, sem do hry.
Nabídku tě bez pochyby pošlu ještě mnohokrát, kamaráde. Děkujeme moc. Marek Bartl, první vítěz dnešního večera.
Prepáčte, že iba otravujem všetkých. Samozrejme, chcel by som poďakovať svojmu týmu, ktorý to bol so mnou a celú prípravu so mnou odmakali. Lebo by som to potom zase poslúchal celý mesiac. Mojej žene, mojej rodine, mojim kamarátom, samozrejme sponzorom. Počujete? A to je celé, ale chcel by som hlavne poďakovať Olegovi, že ten zápas vzal, aj když vedel, že to není jeho disciplína, že pravdepodobne budem akože rýchlejší a lehší než on, ale vzal to, aj když nemusel, takže za to obrovský respekt a ďakujem moc.
Marek Bartl.
This has been Marek Bartl's second victory, and he actually waited 7 years to be here in Octagon. He says that he really, really wanted to be here in Octagon, and finally he's been able to do so. Everything went according to the plan. The plan was to keep distance and to only try a few strikes, but the problem was in round 2 when he damaged probably his hamstring, and that was why he